Show.
Yo, 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 yo. What is up?
We are back.
What's up, Prince Adam?
Same old, you know, just another Tuesday around here.
Another Tuesday around here as well, and just enjoying it. I'm glad we dodged all the hail and tornadoes that we could over the past night or so.
Yeah, looked like it was happening a little bit north and a little bit east of where I'm at.
North and east.
What I was seeing on the radar. What's up, Nick?
And it went a little south as well. Nick,
Yep.
What's up, buddy? Brother man, Nick. Nicolaus. Saint Nick. Old Nick.
Nicholas with the sauce.
Nick's got the eye out, as he says. Cool. Nick is
Interesting.
keeping an eye out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oversight by Nick.
That's creepy.
He's out there. He's a renegade.
he's a maverick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awesome.
What'd you say, Watson?
Oh, that was awesome. No,
that was awesome.
The slurp in the ear.
Oh yeah, that was the that's like how I drink my wine. I aerate it.
Cool.
I use my mouth as a what do they call those?
I'm guessing aerator.
I think there's another I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
Me either.
Me either.
I can live with that.
A decanter. Is that it? A decanter?
I don't know. I think that just holds the liquor as far as I knew. Maybe it has some sort of special breathing purpose. I'm not positive on that. Not too sure. Not a big drinker.
Let's see. Let's air it out. Let's see what they say. Both a decanter and an aerator serve the same purpose. Decanting does this by expanding the surface area of the wine. Oh, okay. Because you know how a decanter is real big at the bottom.
Mhm.
Usually they kind of, that's it.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Sunday is not a great day for racing for myself because I've got to work on Monday. Fun.
Aren't you always?
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Carter, brother? What up?
Carter? Welcome to the party.
Jungle.
We got fun and games.
We got everything you want, Carter.
Could be the lyric show where we just continue to speak only in song lyrics.
Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious?
I'm sure.
I mean, I don't know how many other people might think that it's not hilarious, but I think that's funny.
Yeah, it'd be one of those things that it starts off funny, then it gets really old, and then maybe it comes back to be a little bit funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risk.
It is kind of risky. Who else is going on out there? What else is going on? Who else we got in here with us?
Well, we know Nick and Carter.
Nick and Carter. It's great. We haven't had Carter on in a while, man. I mean, we have, but not like.
Yeah, he's been busy.
Busy winning.
As most people his age are, especially involved in as much as he's involved in.
That's right.
I can understand free time is at a premium.
I think Carter said he got runner-up.
Yeah.
And Nick goes out at some races as well this past weekend.
Yeah, it's in some photos and videos and stuff like that he was posting on the Facebook.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing those, Nick. That was pretty awesome, dude.
I'm
going to try not to yawn, which I'm doing now, but I am drinking coffee to get myself going, which is weird because coffee seems to have an opposite effect on me. I did read somewhere that coffee can actually boost your blood sugar, which I thought was kind of odd. And if that's the case and I'm pounding coffee, I could see my blood sugar going up and then me getting tired.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of caffeine, all sorts of other stuff in there. So makes sense, I guess. Not a doctor.
Not a doctor. You know, I'm not, well, I am a doctor, but I'm not a nutritionist.
What's up, John?
Yo, John, what's good, brother? Sorry, Adam. I was gonna.
Don't.
Will you guys be coming to Rocket City Dragway? You're fucking right, we are.
You bet your sweet
You bet
ass.
your sweet ass we are, Mr. Dickinson.
October?
Yes,
October something.
we'll be there in October. Yeah, we'll be there in October. We get a little loose on Tuesday nights, not because we're drinking or doing pot or anything.
Well, it's not because we're
Um,
drinking.
But it's because it's just a night that we can kind of do what we want.
Yeah.
Earmuffs, Carter.
Yeah, Carter knows the Tuesday night routine. He's been on plenty of episodes that have gone a little bit sideways.
Oh yeah, they have. Holy cow, they sure have. Yeah, I'm just drinking the midnight Coke here.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that, I guess, as long as it didn't keep you up too late or anything like that.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Yeah, glad you're going to be there. Officially unofficial.
Exactly. As much as this is on the ADRL Facebook and YouTube, it is it does not necessarily directly reflect the views or opinions of the ADRL itself.
No, that's right. It is.
Even though our views and opinions are kind of the ADRL. But this is separate. It's real easy. I don't know why people get confused on it.
Let's see. Got to get up early and get on to schoolwork. Got to get school done if I want. Turn the wind lights on. Hey, I love it, dude.
That's the attitude.
That's the attitude.
That is correct. Because I'm sure if those grades aren't there, then you're not going to be at the races either, knowing your parents.
Yeah, and that's probably the truth.
Yeah, which is, hey, that's a great way to go about it. You know, got to have that motivation and got to keep everything in line to get to the track.
You know, I think if I was his age and school wasn't going so well, which it wasn't really, I'd have probably just ran away to the racetrack.
He can drive away. He's got that car.
Oh, that's right. Actually, I guess he can't because his parents have all the gear.
Damn
it.
They got him there.
Got him. Yeah.
It's not like any of us drove the car before we were legally allowed to. So
Yeah, that's right. But hey, Brian, dude, can you drive a truck? We're gonna sneak off, dude. We're gonna pull the rig to the track.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him pulling some shenanigans. We'll call them shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yes, for his young of an age. Said, what's
Hey,
new
you
in
too, Carter. Much love, brother.
Your kids still on spring break or?
Yeah, dude. What the hell? They haven't been in school since like the 13th of March.
It really felt like it's been a while, but you know, I'm not the school district or a parent, so what's my concern?
Well, we pulled them out of school early so that we could go to SGMP.
Yep.
And then they were supposed to, and then they got off for spring break that following week on like Thursday, and it didn't make sense to come all the way home for them to go back to school for a day, then to be off for spring break.
Yep.
So we said, hey, man, they're going to learn everything they need to at home over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I saw a
3
picture of Emmett out there working on some sort of piece of automotive something, I guess.
Yeah, that was a Ford Borg-Warner T5 transmission out of a Cougar, as a matter of fact.
That's what I thought. I couldn't pin down the Cougar part, but everything else I was like, this is totally what that is.
Oh, that's a world-class Borg-Warner T5. I see. Yeah. I just couldn't tell what it was out of. Yeah.
Right. That was where I was really confused. So
yeah, but it was out of a Cougar.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I
figured you had it all pinned together pretty well.
Yeah. Just like some picture Nick sent me on Facebook or in one of the comments on Facebook is I still don't know exactly what it is. It appears to be some sort of pro extreme motorcycle. I don't know, but it to me it looked like a white bar stool with a huge engine on the front of it. So I was very confused by that one.
Yeah, Undertaker team. They're going to be on Team Dr. Fears. Yeah, they are.
I guessed it was. I just couldn't tell where anybody would sit, and the white part looked like just a bar stool to me. I'll see if I can track it down. Do some production work. You're making me work, Nick.
Show the pic. Show the pic.
Tuesday.
Night all night. I know where you're going. Can
Man,
you hear the tunes? I don't want to get us kicked out.
it
Kicked off.
wasn't so much hearing the tunes; it was your spot-on rendition that may get us copyright stricken. That's what I'm worried.
Yeah. It's when they yeah. That's true. I should just not sing
Yeah, that's where the
because
confusion's
they'll
probably.
definitely pick it up. I mean, how many people do you know that can turn Shazam on and sing a song and then it'll pick it up? I can sing to Shazam and it knows what song I'm singing.
Isn't that one of the features that is in Shazam to be able to do that?
No, you're supposed to hold it up to a stereo, to like the radio, to the speaker, and it'll
Interesting.
pick up whatever song it is, so you can figure out what song it is. But
Okay.
no one that I know of has ever been able to sing into it and it recognizes the song.
If you use an app called SoundHound, you can.
Really?
Yeah, that's the one that I use. I can hum. You can hum stuff into it, sing stuff into it, and
Huh.
it'll give you an approximation at least.
Well, that's pretty fantastic.
I'm sorry if it seems like I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. Trying to find that pick.
Mm.
I don't know what thread it was in. Mm-mm-mm. So either who got man, it feels like we just got back from a race and gearing up for another one, which is fun.
I agree, man. It's like but it's so much easier now, right?
Yeah, because I didn't unpack about half the gear equipment from George. It's maintained in the plastic tote that it came home in, and it's going to go down to Alabama in that as well.
That's exactly right. I basically have everything sitting on the landing, boxes and everything, merchandise, all the shit. Although I did take a lot of the other stuff to the storage unit to get ready. Well, I'm excited though for Montgomery, man. Montgomery's going to be a good time. It's going to be a party.
Party in the pits. Party in the pits.
It is going to be a party. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time. We need to get about 4 million spectators there.
Oh, that won't be bad at all.
No, I think we're probably expecting about 40 or 50,000, but I want, a couple 100,000.
Yeah, I mean that's conservative estimates. Right now, I'm still a month out, so these are just preliminary poll numbers. But
all you racers that are on here that are watching, I've got a question. So
unscripted, always makes
I
me nervous.
am looking at new plugs for. I have a 1970 Cutlass, and it's got a 454 in it. Nothing super special. It's I don't know, like a 68 or like a 69 454. It's got the old GM snowflake heads on it, and then it's got a B&M mega blower, 420 mega blower. And I mean, it's just a nice setup. I mean, it runs super strong, super solid motor, roots blower. And I want to change the plugs up a little bit. With the blower motor, I never realized how frequent the plugs get fouled up. And if they are, maybe I've just got bad rings or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to switch them out. I'm just trying to decide which plugs to get for that thing. I mean, geez Louise. And maybe it's not a question. Maybe it's just rhetorical, and I'm kind of thinking through it. But I'm just jumping down. And look, I'm not a mechanic, so I'm kind of getting into realm of the depth. The reach, I guess, is what they call it, the reach of the plugs.
Mm-hmm.
So. But I guess really my question is, how do you know when to run hotter plugs?
How do you know when to hold them or when to fold them?
I don't know, man.
It's $1 million question.
Yeah. I mean, what if you flipped it and did it something like more like know when, how about like know when to walk away, know when to run? How about that? I like that one.
That's pretty catchy.
Yeah, you like that?
I mean, each of them stand alone, probably not worth the shit. But I think if we combine our thoughts here, we might be onto something.
Like put the two together. So know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Yeah.
Know when to walk away, know when to run.
Yeah, we better stop right here before somebody picks up on our idea.
Yeah, okay.
You able to see this motorized bar stool?
What the fuck is that?
That's what I said.
What in the shit is that?
Does it not look like a white bar stool that has a motorcycle attached to the front of it? I don't even know where you sit or what happens here.
Where the hell's the motor at?
I don't know. This makes no sense to me. That's why I saw it and I said, I don't know what this is.
Are the handles on the ground?
I see things that look like pegs or something.
Do you sit on the back and put your feet down and it's like self-steering? Like, is there not a handlebar?
Oh my God, that sounds treacherous.
Is it like a scooter bike? Drag bike rail.
Yeah.
A drag bike rail. Well, where in the fuck do you sit?
I don't know. These are the same questions I
Wait, do you sit on the back, put your feet on the poles on the back, and then lean down and reach over where the speedometer is?
Okay, so you do sit on the
you
white
sit on
seat.
the white part, lean over the wheel, over the fender or whatever, wheel well, whatever the fuck you call that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So you lean over the wheel cover, the fender,
Is it like the
and then you reach down. Are the handles down on the ground?
on the other side of the belt?
Why does it look like something from Star Wars?
Yeah, it does look like a speeder.
Yeah, it does look like a land speeder. Yeah. The handlebar's up where the motor is. Yeah. Yeah, down near the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it looks like two pegs. One on the seat side of it looks like a belt, and then one on the other side. So I'm assuming it's the close side because you wouldn't reach around the belt.
I mean, what if what if it exploded, dude, and sent shrapnels through your chest and your jugulars?
What if it?
That doesn't look very safe, dude.
I don't even know how you keep that thing.
How can you even?
Yeah, that's so many questions.
Dude, can you run? Do people race those?
I don't. I guess.
No, there's no way that's a rail bike. Who even came up with the
What else
idea
do you
of that?
do with it? It's not a lawn ornament.
Are there videos of riding one of them?
I don't know. This is the first I discovered of them today, so this is all brand new to me too.
See if you can see if you can find a video of somebody driving one of those. I'm absolutely. And then on top of that, I want to see an accident.
Well, I
See what it looks like when somebody crashes on one of those.
I would bet that a high percentage of videos containing these sorts of bikes are resulting in.
Hey, look, it seems to me I would be more comfortable riding that than I would a drag bike. It seems like your center of gravity is much lower. It just seems like it's lower center of gravity. It's more of like a bullet versus like you probably can't wobble as much. TT Jones days used to be great bike classes at the PRA and ADRL. Gonna make a pass on the fridge. You know, I mean, here's the thing. I didn't grow up riding motorcycles. I grew up racing cars and four-wheelers. Two wheels are just one of those things that I did ride bicycles, but two wheels are one of those things that from a young age, if you're on a dirt bike, say like 6, 7 and on the rest of your life, then you just get the natural feeling of it. You get a lot more comfortable. But as an adult that has not spent a fraction of my life on two wheels, I'm very intimidated by riding a bike like that. Although I know if I go fast enough, it's not going to fall over. So the faster you go, well, I mean, I can lean.
Once you get over a mile or two an hour, yeah, not much. It wants to stay up.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I'd be cruising my Mustang. My old man would be on his Harley next to me. He had an old electric light. He'd love cruisers, and he would just put his feet up, lean back on the back seat, right by the rear trunk. And dude, he would just fucking lean back and cruise down the highway, put on the cruise control, and just lean back.
I'm like, Jesus. I mean, I had a Harley. It was only a Sportster, but I still miss that thing. Took a good 5-hour road trip.
You seem like a Sportster guy.
It was the affordable one, and I'm not the
Just joking.
biggest guy out there, so it didn't it fit me, which
You know
was
what?
great.
You know what bikes look good for guys our size, our height, fat boys. To me, I think they're like the perfect bike for my height.
Fat boys are okay. There's a couple cosmetic things I don't like about them, which has led me to be more of a Road King guy. I'm more of a Road King Classic with the leather saddlebags over
Hmm.
a Fat Boy. But it's all aesthetics, it's all customization, it's all
Sure.
personal preference. So
Yeah.
that's just more my style.
Yeah. 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 No, I'm really excited to race the Cutlass.
It'll be
That's what I
interesting.
really want to do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll also explain why we're doing all these box no box brackets.
uh, shit. Yeah. So, but how do you know, guys? How do you know how hot of a plug to run? Like, what's the determining factor? Is it?
You know, you're
Is
a
it
golden trike guy.
that's my segment. You, what do you say? Hold
You know, you're a gold wing trike guy.
on. Going trike.
Those things are they're I mean they're great if you're an old guy and
Yeah.
looking for comfort and features. That thing's got them.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, look, there's just guys that grew up riding motorcycles that are super comfortable with it, and then there's guys like me that would much rather go 200 miles an hour in a pro mod than ride a motorcycle. And I've never driven a pro mod, but I ain't scared. I'll fucking tell you right now, I ain't scared. I would talk is cheap. I'm just gonna go to school, get my license, and then find somebody to let me make some hits in their car, just prove myself. Come on, let me do it. Not to undermine anybody that's got 20, 30, 40 years of driving a pro mod that's killer on the tree, that knows how to drive a car. Yeah, I mean, I understand that it takes time, at the tree and time on the track. I still don't think that's it, though.
It's not the same one,
Oh,
but
that's TT Jones. Oh, I got you.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to we have some local guys. One of the guys actually in my boat club that used to him and his brother used to run 80RL drag bikes. It was Sanzatera, the Sanzateras. They used to run. But yeah, yo. So back to my question. Who can tell me how do you determine how hot of a spark plug? Because I want to use the NKG iridiums with a shallow reach, not a deep reach, a shallow reach. And I don't even know why. I think just those 454 heads, I think that's what's best suited for them. But again, I'm ignorant when it comes to some of this stuff. But how do you determine how hot of a plug to run? Or is it based on your tune? Does it have to do with air fuel mixture, the type of fuel you're running? I'm sure all that has something to do with it. Yeah, I know the low number is the cooler plug. The higher number is the hotter plug. But what would constitute a higher plug over a cooler plug? Is it a preference? Is it racing versus cruising? So mine's a weekend warrior. I'm trying to get good gas mileage, but still lean into it when I want to. So that's just kind of been going back and forth through my mind because I just can't pull the trigger on some of these damn spark plugs. I'm not sure these V power spark plugs.
The hours of sleep I've lost as well over this one is maddening.
Oh, the plugs.
Zoned out about halfway through whatever you were talking about.
Well, dude, when it comes to doing maintenance on your weekend warrior hot rods, I mean, it's just
important shit. I get it.
Yeah.
It's just when it gets into that kind of stuff, it's like a grenade went off near me, and it's just
yeah. Almost like you got tinnitus.
Yeah, it's just I go out of my own body. I can see myself there. I'm
it's like the Matrix all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's funny shit. Well, if anybody knows, let me know. I know we got some gearheads in here.
Yeah,
other than that, is it pretty typical for plugs to get fouled when you have a blower motor? I mean, I guess innately with all the compression, it's going to blow a little bit of oil past the rings, I'd imagine. So I guess it's normal to have foul plugs on a blower motor.
You go to a doctor if you're blowing oil past your rings.
Oh boy, we're in our 40s. I think it happens.
Yeah. Let me know. You're a couple years older than
I
me.
shit my
So.
pants on an accident.
Yeah, these things happen. They don't call it a purpose.
You have blow by
Yeah, he does.
or blower by. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's weird. It put a B instead of a G. That's crazy.
A B instead of a G.
Yeah, all the same. But on that last word.
Yeah, blow by on the rings. And is that normal in a blower motor? I mean, are you going to get a little bit of oil past the rings on a blower motor?
There you go. I mean,
Pro mods for sale. We can hook you up.
maybe we're just wasting so much time on the Cutlass, and we just need to get right past it.
Yeah, that whole chassis would have to get gone through. I'd have to take the chassis up to Chris Duncan Race Cars, have them run through the whole thing, and then I'd like to put like a 470 motor in it, just something. Well, I'd like to do a blower motor, but the problem is when you're a guy like me, you got to have a team. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, if you ever get Eddie in town, you can have him check it. I know we have the question online about there was mention in the past, and I know it's something we've talked about and still plan on doing as far as a chassis certification day or time. And I think from what I recall, some of that's dependent on Eddie getting the stickers for that.
Oh yeah, stickers. Oh, that's true. So we need to just you know what, while we're talking here,
it's on the list.
Or the ring skirt is leaking. Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard from people that just because of the compression from the blower when you're leaning into it at 6,000 RPMs, gear after gear, that it does push a little bit of oil past the rings. I don't know. What do I fucking know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
I'm
going to ask Ed, do you think you'll have stickers
for chassis?
Stickers for chassis. Certs in Montgomery. Monikers. Yeah,
interesting.
Right. Yeah, this is cool. This is just an opportunity for everybody to jump in and we just kind of talk. It used to be we had a very specific guideline. Actually, we do. Jump in, Adam. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, I was gonna say we still do. Nothing, unless something's changed and I missed a meeting, which is very possible. But being the producer, I doubt it. I don't know.
You don't get left out. You're there.
Nope, I know. So no, this has been Tech Talk with Ryan.
Tech Talk with Ryan. That's our segue. Tech Talk with Dr. Fears.
That closes out that segment.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but you probably do. So riddle me this.
Now we'll move into the more formatted of the bet you didn't know, and no, not
the dog shit challenge. Yes, Nick.
Not this week.
Yes, the dog shit challenge, Adam.
It's all it rained. I can't. It's all.
I got $500 on Adam to eat a chunk of turd. Now the question is it soft or is it a hard piece?
It rained for a good chunk of time, very hard. So everything out there is going to be soft, if not dissolved in liquid.
Oh my gosh. Cat shit challenge. Well, none of us have cats.
Don't have one. Not interested in one.
Yeah.
They're funny. They amuse me, but I don't trust them. That is my stance on cats.
Cat shit challenge. I was thinking about piss. What if you had to drink your own piss? And then I just started thinking about the movie 127 Hours. I watched that the other night. God, it's so brutal.
Yeah, that would have been a crazy, crazy time. After one arm.
When he's just like, all right, I'm going to break this bitch. And he just grabs his arm and just tweaks it and snap. He snaps one bone. We're coming to Montgomery, hoping John Sullivan, Bubs, and some Brandon Pez cars are there.
Tune in Thursday. Shit. We'll find out more as far as some people that might be there. Maybe
we know for sure John Sullivan's going to be there in his beautiful.
Don't do it, dude. You fucking ruin this
beautiful ride.
Yeah, I will. I will end this. But either who, back to these are still the topics from last week that we never really got to. So we should be just perfect as far as timing on this one. But ever wonder where the tradition of mistletoe being hung came from?
I thought it was like getting kicked in the ass by your old man.
Interesting.
Or if you got in trouble, he'd mistletoe your ass, like right up your ass.
I think that's Hizzletoe. Hizzletoe go right up your ass if you get out of line.
I thought that was thistletoe.
Yeah, this old toe right up your ass if you step out of line. I guess it applies. It's regional, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. It's all based on demographic.
Has their own. Right. So write in and tell us what yours is. But no, this is more mistletoe, the tradition of hanging the bough of mistletoe above a door frame.
Oh yeah. And then you got to kiss somebody if you end
Right.
up underneath the mistletoe.
Right. Do you ever wonder where that started from?
No, but I'm curious for sure.
Good, because that's our next topic. So if you weren't interested, that would really suck for the next couple of minutes. It'd probably be anticlimactic.
I'm very interested to know.
Mistletoe originally was hung in the barns by Celts as an aphrodisiac for sheep to ensure a good herd for the next year. It was used in doorways, also in houses, to ward off fires, lightning, and evil spirits. But then, like the sheep tradition, it gained its little romantic variation. What I didn't know also is, you know how mistletoes, they've got those little red berries on them.
Yeah.
Every time that you pass under a mistletoe and steal a kiss from a person, you're supposed to take one of those berries off the mistletoe. And when it's out of berries, it's out of power.
Oh, no shit.
No shit. And
I didn't know that.
I don't think anyone recognizes that part.
Well, I think most people now just have fake ass mistletoe, which is still fine. Just break that shit off.
Is it fine, or is it warding off evil spirits, lightning, and fire? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. So how is it an aphrodisiac for sheep? Are they eating it?
I guess not. They're hanging it in the barn, so I would assume that the sheep aren't eating it.
I thought it was going to take a really weird twist when you said
sheep and aphrodisiac.
Sheep, aphrodisiac, and the barns. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. What's Adam got in store now?
Yeah, every now and again I come across just a gem of information that I love.
But then I was thinking Celtic. Okay, this isn't the Middle East.
No.
This is
no buggery involved or anything.
Yeah. There's no buggery. This isn't Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, this is just weird traditions. But yeah, I'd never thought about where the kissing under mistletoe comes from, but
that's interesting. So it's a Celtic tradition.
Yeah, old Celtic tradition.
That's great, dude.
You ever pinky swear with somebody?
Yes.
Have you ever really thought about that?
Pinky, yeah, I have. You know, why the pinky? Is that like the Yakuza?
Kind
of. If you don't, then your pinky gets ripped off, or you lose feeling or some shit.
When you enter into a pinky swear with somebody, you're basically agreeing to, at least from old tradition and where it originated from, you're agreeing into a bond that if that bond is broken, the offending party will have to have their pinky cut off by the other person.
Oh, so what about shaking hands? Is that the same shit? Shake a hand?
I don't.
You fucking swear? Shake my hand.
Yeah,
shake heart. Chop that shit off, Jap style.
Shake penis.
Mike, what happened? Mike had got mistletoe in my trees. Had some country folks stop by a couple years ago and ask if they could shoot some down. We'll lot some of that mistletoe out of your tree there. Yeah, go ahead. You mind if we just shoot some out? We got a 12 gauge. We'll just blast them out of the tree there if you don't mind.
The common removal process for mistletoe? I'm unfamiliar. I don't know.
You know, I mean, it's an easy way to get limbs down. The slug.
Bird shot? What are we using here?
Yeah, I think like buckshot, maybe some 6-shot.
Depends on how hardy the branches are.
Yeah.
That's logic.
Yeah. It's much easier.
Yeah. So yeah, next time you enter into a pinky promise, really consider what you're entering into.
Yeah.
So I can imagine I probably could have had some pinkies, and I might not have pinkies now from back in the day. Who knows? You throw around a pinky swear like it was nothing.
I always keep my promises. I'd have a necklace of pinkies.
Yeah, like no.
I would. I would. I'd have a necklace of pinkies.
Yeah.
Eddie said, "Who knows?"
All right.
Yeah.
Out of his hands.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Apparently, the NHRA is slower than molasses.
indeed, slower than the supply chain. All right. Birthday candles. Ever wonder how that started off?
I mean, I feel like that probably goes back to some like medieval times. Some, I feel like it's like medieval shit,
Goes
like
back to
European.
Greek.
Oh, Greek, even further. Okay.
Yes, even further.
Okay.
Started off in Greece with candles being placed on offering cakes for Artemis, the goddess of the moon. And when the candles are blown out, it's supposed to signify all the wishes and prayers that the people put in being carried up to the moon. The smoke when it gets blown out.
So there was a cake with candles and everybody stands around and make wishes on it.
Right.
They're like
The glow was supposed to represent the light glow of the moon as opposed to the bright glow of the sun. And when they blow out the candles, the smoke carries their wishes and prayers up to the goddess of the moon.
so that's why you're supposed to make a wish when you blow out your candles.
That's where the wish on a candle comes from.
No way. Just think that people have been doing that same shit for this fucking long. When did it transition over to birthdays? I wonder.
I don't know the exact timing on when it got into birthdays, but between now and then, as of the past 10 years on average, there are 15,000 residential fires every year caused by birthday candles, and that does not include injuries or hair loss.
Well, I imagine there's a whole lot of wishes coming true. I mean,
Yeah.
just think about that. A
Somebody
new
wished their
house
burnt
and
down.
yeah, dude. I mean, there's silver lining, bro.
I
Just
guess.
think all that smoke going to the moon.
I wish I had all new clothes. I wish I had all new clothes.
Yeah. I wish I had a new car. I hate this house.
Yeah.
Fuck this place. I want all my photos and collectibles gone. I don't want any of it.
Oh my god.
We have a plethora of useless, wonderful information. Yeah,
plethora.
thanks, Mike. Well, I mean, that really is essentially the goal of this particular podcast. Bet you didn't know.
Yeah, it's
So-
useless, odd information that you never may use, but all of a sudden one day you might reference it and you'll remember us.
Yeah, I mean, just think, dude, your whole shit burns down. You start a GoFundMe, then all of a sudden everybody's like giving you shit. Before you know it, you're richer than you were before.
Mm-hmm.
Not like as in family and health, but from a wealth standpoint.
Knowledge is power.
Educations. SGI Joe.
Lysol, you familiar with it?
Yeah, I am.
Just-
Lysol, yeah. I fucking hate the smell of Lysol.
It's got a unique smell that it's kind of it borders on. It's just artificial freshness, which almost seems then not fresh because it's too artificial, so it can't be fresh. But yeah, it's a weird quandary of things. But bet you didn't know that at one time Lysol was marketed and used as a feminine hygiene and birth control. Sold as a safe and gentle. In the past, the
birth control, you like spray it on your pecker?
no, the females, it would basically serve as a douche and a freshener, but then also the disinfectant and the chemicals in it acted as a kind of pseudo spermicide. So it did, in theory, it broke down the sperm enough to where it prevented or halted pregnancy in a lot of cases and did leave the woman fresh.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
Dead serious. Unfortunately, they were using a much stronger recipe back in the day than we
They
are.
were using a strong. It
And,
burns. Yeah, that's right. It burns. I guarantee you, after hanging out with Johnny tonight, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, unfortunately, the trend had to be stopped after it was found that Lysol and the chemicals were causing internal tissue damage and led to many deaths.
Well, you can't have babies when you're dead.
This is true. So I guess all in all, it does work out.
I mean, it just totally eradicates just humans in general.
Yeah.
I mean,
out.
I can't even. I need Lysol tonight. I thought you were gonna say something like sprayed on your
No, it's a feminine hygiene.
twig and berries and or some
No,
shit.
when you have that not so fresh feeling.
Yeah, then you just like gas.
SOS pads,
Fucking crazy, dude.
bleach.
Why not bleach? Yeah, why not bleach?
I just think it didn't have that fresh smell that Lysol carried. It didn't have that fresh scent.
I just can't stand Lysol. Like we had had some nieces, the kids' cousins, staying over the other night, and one of them woke up and was puking all night long. And so Lori, being the mom, went around and sprayed the entire house, all the door handles and toilets and floors and walls at like 3:30 in the morning with Lysol. And it was like I felt like I was back in the gas chamber in the Marine Corps.
I'd much rather you just
Woke
go
up coughing and dying.
grab some janitor sawdust and throw it on there, just like the old days. It's just as bad. There's no great way to go.
No. Yeah. You mean on the door handles, like sprinkle sawdust on the door handle?
You can give it a shot. I mean, if it's still on there, it'd probably stick.
Yeah,
I
I put a lot of weird shit on door handles, but never sawdust.
first
I
time
mean,
for
if you've had brothers, then you know the old pick your nose and wipe your boogers under the door handle on their bedroom door. That's always a good one.
or the ever fun shit under a car door handle. All
Shit under a car door handle.
Yeah, because then you reach under the handle to open your car door.
Oh, and you get it under your fingernails.
Yeah,
like you just
take like a doggy bag, you pick up dog shit. It's cool cock. Your hand's fine.
No, dude. Really? Adam.
Never, I'm not saying I've done it. I'm saying these
So
things can be done.
disappointed.
I'm not
you.
saying what because I have great ideas.
I tell you, I did get revenge once.
It's great, isn't it?
I had this little teardrop looking, almost looked like a Visine bottle. Drag your nuts on the car door handles. Not quite as effective. Like you just wouldn't know.
Dog shit under the fingernails.
Oh yeah, that's so bad. I can't even handle the smell of dog shit. First of all, it's like the only thing on the planet that I can't hack is the smell of dog shit.
That's the whole point. It's not
so bad.
It's an experience. This is a nuclear attack, folks.
Have you ever heard of liquid shit? Is what it's called.
Liquid shit.
Yeah, it's called liquid shit. And it's in this, it looks like a teardrop, or not a fucking teardrop, but a Visine bottle. And it's the worst thing in the world. It smells so horrible. But what I did is, for a little revenge, years and years ago, I put a couple drops in the air duct vents.
Oh, yeah.
And under the windshield.
Yeah,
and dude, it literally will ruin somebody's car. It's the worst shit ever. Liquid shit.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
It is a good time. Well, I don't know. Almost want to set up a GoPro and
try it.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
those were great, Adam.
Yeah, I've got a couple more.
Yeah, I know.
Let's hear them. Let's see. A lot of people don't know because it's kind of outdated these days, and you don't even really see it much anymore. But the old-fashioned red and white spinning poles outside of a barber shop. Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that originates from back in the old days in the Middle Ages when barbers used to perform bloodletting, and it to cure illnesses and to improve people's health, to get the bad blood out of their body. And it was basically to signify the rounds of blood that would roll down your arm. So that'd be the spinning pole would be your white arm, and then the blood. But yeah, that's how, since a lot of people couldn't read back in the day, that was how you signify what type of shop it was.
No shit. And I guess just over the years, so many people have gotten their scalps fucking gashed by barbers. They're like, oh man, we should steal that thing and use it for the barber shop.
Well, that's where it came from. The barbers'
ears getting cut off and shit.
The barbers were the ones doing the bloodletting, since they had all the razors and everything. So you get your hair cut, and you could also get your bloodlet all at the same spot. So that just carried over as a signal for barber. For all
that's interesting.
It's like a mortar and pestle is the signal for like a pharmacist, but they're not crushing shit up in those things anymore.
Right.
Shipped to them.
Oh, I see. So the like the Morton pestle is kind of like the barber sign.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, it's kind of an antiquated symbol that's still associated directly to that profession. It's just so ingrained in it that it's just become a part of it.
Oh, so I should put like a do not enter sign with a barbershop fucking under a barbershop sign.
Yeah, either that or just hang a bloody arm. I either one.
Yeah. You know, they still do that. They I don't know what countries they do this in, but they'll take a needle and poke the vein on some people's foreheads,
Oh yeah,
and then
just
they just get the fucking spurt of blood into the bowl.
yeah.
Bro, it's fucked up. I was like, damn, look at that. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's like they wrap the head or do something. They really get the pressure ratcheted up in the cranium.
Yeah, and then they just go and they tap it, and then this little stream of blood just
Gushes out.
gushes out. It's
Yeah.
crazy, dude, that people still do that.
I mean, I guess there's something to it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I don't know. What do I know? That's why you're here, Adam.
That's right. Similar to Lysol, Listerine had a odd origination. It was originally designed as a floor cleaner and then used as a surgical antiseptic, a wound cleaner, a cure for gonorrhea, and then of course it's oral care now. So floor cleaner, cure for gonorrhea, and now it's 9 out of 10 dentists recommend.
When was it invented?
Oh, good question. I feel like I'm going to guess by the pictures, 1920s.
Okay.
That's what I'm figuring.
Like Coca-Cola, when Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it.
Yeah, I think Sprite used to. Was it Sprite? Used to have lithium.
Lithium.
Mm-hmm.
They put lithium in Sprite? It's awesome.
These use all sorts of stuff. Morphine, all sorts of things were used in all sorts of everyday applications. Magical time back then.
Yeah, it's kind of like at the department stores. They used to have the X-ray machines where you could just like go stand and then look down. I think it was for like a dime or something, a nickel or something, and then you could take an X-ray of your feet.
For like sizing shoes.
No, it was just for fun to see through your feet.
Okay.
And then everybody obviously started getting cancer, and it was a whole bad deal. So
Yeah, you're just paying 50 cents for cancer.
yeah, right. It's the
What a
cheapest
deal.
cancer I ever got. I can get it for $5 down at the
What a fucking deal.
corner store.
Let's see. Super glue. I mean, we all know super glue. We're all familiar with it and used to it. Did you know it was invented for military use?
Super glue?
Yeah, it was invented and put into application back in Vietnam for sealing gaping wounds.
Oh, that's yeah, like liquid Band-Aid.
Yeah, essentially that was the origination of super glue.
Huh. No shit.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Let's see. The old expression "cat's got your tongue." I mean, I think we all
Oh boy.
guesstimate where it originates from, but it was
Was that like the where the cat what movie was that? What was the series of movies about the cat that would sit on the kids' chests and like suck the air out of them?
gonorrhea is definitely a thing of the past, or it's not a topic anybody talks about anymore. But this podcast is brave enough to tackle it head on. We'll tackle gonorrhea.
Is gonorrhea kind of like leprosy for your genitals?
Just an STD. It's curable.
How do you know?
I mean, health. Let's
Because
just say
I heard about that.
yeah.
Because I know people.
It's my job to look up facts, so I know facts.
I know facts.
But no, cat got your tongue. Your question about cats stealing breath, that comes from, it's a little bit of old wives' tale, a little bit of urban legend, a little bit of truth, because cats are the type of creature that, especially with young, they like to curl up close to heads and feet. So what I think would end up happening a lot of times is they would curl up on top of the child and either suffocate or SIDS, something along the line, and there was an indirect association to cats just stealing the breath out of kids.
Yeah, like
suffocation.
wasn't that in a movie? What was that movie?
Pet Cemetery?
No, it was either like a TV series, not Tales from the Crypt, and it wasn't
Sabrina.
Oh, it's called Cat's Eye, I think.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I think it was called Cat's Eye, and it was about basically this cat or some cats, or that's what the cat would do. It'd jump up in the crib and sit on the chest and then suck the soul out of the kid.
Well, this all originates from back in our good old friends, ancient Egypt, where
Mm-hmm.
punishment for lying or blaspheme was having your tongue cut out and fed to cats.
Do you think you'd have to watch?
I'm sure that was the way anything worked back in the day. You'd have to watch. That's just the extra jab to it all.
What's wrong? Cat's got your tongue?
Mm-hmm.
And that was for lying?
Yeah, lying or blaspheme. So lying or
Yeah.
speaking
Talking shit
against
about
Pharaoh.
Yeah, talking shit about the Pharaoh.
Mm-hmm.
Cut your tongue out, feed it to the cats. That's great, dude. And they love their cats.
They did. They sure did.
I mean, that's probably a delicacy to the kittens. Ooh, tongue. We get some tongue today.
Yeah, sure. It's a little extra flavor on their normal diet. Another fun, weird, interesting fact: Shell Oil. We're all familiar with that company.
Mm-hmm.
It started off as an antique mall ran by Samuel Marcus, who later expanded into selling Oriental shells. Then 50 years later, ventured into oil.
No way.
That's why it's called Shell Oil, because he sold shells.
Huh. I was thinking like shells and
Shells, they break, the
break down. Yeah, the
oil,
whole
maybe something like that, or oil comes from the ocean. A lot of times, who knew? But I, I didn't know that correlation for Shell Oil and that simple of a name comes from its original business of an antique mall that then started selling Oriental shells.
That's just fantastic. That's a that's a cool fact, dude.
It's a good business story, but not as good as this one.
Oh, here we go.
Alan Stillman had no experience in the food industry when he opened up his first restaurant in New York City, and only opened it with the sole intent or purpose of meeting models and flight attendants up in New York. This restaurant is what we now know as TGI Fridays.
No shit.
Yeah, a guy with no experience in the food industry started the TGI Fridays franchise. All just out of pussy. That's all he was looking for.
Just looking for some tail.
He wasn't looking for good apps or quality prices, just models and flight attendants.
No shit.
That is the pure motivation of TGI Fridays.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I love those kind of stories.
Yeah. That's
the American dream, dude.
Make it happen. You know
Captain.
what you want.
Make it happen, Captain.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's super cool, man. Wow.
Yeah, some interesting tidbits and fun facts to toss around. And like always, wield the knowledge as power over people that don't know these fun facts because they didn't watch. So now you're all smarter than the normal person.
Yeah, I know I am.
Yeah, I feel it.
Wait, what?
Just disproved it.
And you debunked that one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. So, yeah, those are all the fun facts I've got for this week and everything I can think of.
Man, there was something earlier that I was thinking about. I was like, oh, man. Oh, somebody posted about being a grease monkey. Didn't we, on one of the podcasts, talk about grease monkeys? I know what it is. I just couldn't remember if it was because we talked about it or not.
I don't think so. We talked about that monkey that ran the railroad in South Africa.
No, so like Grease Monkey, right? Like the tire shop or like the lube shop.
Yep.
So back in the day, and I think this was probably 1800s, early 1900s, in the engine room, the engine compartment, they would have these guys called grease monkeys, and their job was to basically lube the engine, the pistons and everything in the engine room with grease. And they just had these big vats of grease and these mop looking things. And so what they did is they fucking put grease on everything constantly. They were called grease monkeys.
That monkey is
Yeah.
King of all monkeys.
Yeah. He is the king of all monkeys. You're not a monkey until you ride a dog smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, wearing a cowboy outfit.
Except for, did you see the goat smoking hash?
No.
Oh my God. It's fucking hilarious, dude. It's sitting at this bench.
All
It's
right.
got its big horns. He's all shaggy looking.
Yeah.
And they've got this hash burning in this bowl, and he's sitting there and he's breathing it in through his snout, and then he blows it out of his nose, and he shakes his head, and then he does it again, and then he fucking shakes his head. Dude, it's fucking hilarious. See if you could pull it up. The goat smoking hash, or just maybe smoking goat. The goat smoking. Video of goat smoking. Well, this one says it's incense. The other ones I've seen says it was hash because it was in Nepal.
Yeah, I think going with incense is probably more of a safe posting.
Yeah. Dude. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah.
You know, he knows
Look
what
at
he
him,
likes.
dude. Oh, dude, he's blowing it out. He's chonging that shit. He's fucking like, yeah, dude, let me just, I mean, straight up.
Trying to learn how to blow rings. That's all he's doing.
Dude is getting baked. You know, his face is all black. He don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah, I could see it being incense.
Yeah, I guess so. It's probably Nag Champa.
It's more fun to think of it as something
Hash.
else. But yeah. But it with the way it's lined up in a couple different spots, it's in with their cultures, they definitely like doing that kind of offerings stuff. Sending
Yeah.
the smoke and the wishes up to the moon. like
Yeah,
we
and then they
talked about.
probably cut its neck and throw it off a tower.
Exactly. That's how they smoke their meat over there.
He's half baked. Not until I get a hold of him. Then he's going to turn into a gyro.
He'd be tasty. He'd have a little
Smoked
extra
gyro. What country was that in, Adam? Where they take the goat? Was it a goat or a donkey? And they push it out of the top of the tower. It's like the tradition. It's was it a donkey? Where are they doing that at? They take it to the top of the tower and they push it out.
I feel like it was somewhere over in India, if I remember right.
Was it India? I was thinking it was like Italy or some shit, like a European country.
We might. I think maybe India is where they were throwing babies off the tower.
Oh yeah, and
catch-
seeing that they lived.
Yeah, it was for prosperity and good health.
Yeah,
Didn't-
great health. Dude, if your baby makes it through, just know if your baby makes it through this, it was meant to be. He's healthy. He's going to be strong. I could just see a meme of that, and it shows like somebody with mental disabilities.
Looks like it's in Spain.
Spain, oh no, I said Italy. Spain. What are they doing? Goats or donkeys? Or horses?
Donkey.
A donkey. Yeah, they're launching donkeys. They're launching donkeys out of the tower, out of the church steeple, I think.
I think this video will show it. I don't know. I haven't watched this thing yet.
Like everybody's like, yeah, check it out. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you can't hear it. It's chaos.
Is everybody's like, no, let the donkey go.
They're
Oh, is this
ringing
guy
bells.
riding the donkey? What's he got? Like a can't?
Some sort
No,
of.
he's playing Jesus. He's got his hands up in the air riding a donkey.
He's wearing a skin suit.
Isn't that what Jesus did? Isn't that how he rolled into Rome, riding a donkey, hands
Shooting
up?
They're shooting off guns now. I don't know what's happening over there. Get this donkey out of there. Good God.
Isn't that what Jesus did?
I think he rode
Not
a donkey
mistaken.
down on.
He rode a donkey into the kingdom. Oh yeah, they are shooting. There you go. They're shooting guns off. Here we go. Yeehaw!
It's been going on for a
Wild
minute.
West.
It's crazy in here.
Where in the fuck is this? Oh, this is Italy.
In Spain. I don't know.
Oh,
what that
Spain.
thing.
The Carnival of Pero. Yeah, they're definitely not going to let you. Definitely not going to show videos of them kicking donkeys out of a tower.
Yeah, you would think not, but at the same time, the internet is amazing for having everything.
I mean, Reddit is at least.
Yeah, I'm sure it's out there. It's
Yeah.
just finding out the festival and then but yeah, that is definitely new and interesting. We
Yeah, babies off the tower were to kind of like with witches. They would tie rocks to witches, and if they drowned, they were a witch, and if they floated, then they weren't witches, but they died either way.
yeah, foolproof plan.
Yeah. So they would throw babies off the towers, and if the babies lived, then that meant they were kind of like what the Romans did. They'd put babies in baskets and jars and set them on the cliffs for weeks on end. And if the baby lived, then what?
Never heard that story.
Never heard of that?
Weeks of baby in a jar. That doesn't sound like that's even feasible.
I'm telling you. And if it lived, then it was meant to be a Roman warrior. I mean, I don't know about weeks, but maybe a couple days, maybe a week.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna sit here and read the internet.
Oh, gotcha.
Compelling content, but
Yeah.
I'll keep a note of it, and maybe we'll address that on a future episode.
Yeah. Looked like Iran. It did look like Iran. So far away. Anybody get that?
Right. Oh, I think everybody. If you didn't, what are you doing watching this?
Yeah, right. Faux show.
All
All right.
Wrap this
Wrap
one
this
up.
on up.
Continue on Thursday, and we'll talk drag race and stuff and more from there. If anybody's got spark plug ideas, by all means, send them to me, and I'll make sure I pass those along.
Spark plugs. Oh, look at that! That might be the first time I've ever seen my email on there.
Mm-hmm. It's been on here for a while. For more information, visit 80yearoldtour.com.
How about that?
Yourself.
Yep.
Whenever I went in there.
Mm-hmm. Or if somebody knows a good engine builder that's willing to take my motor on for a refresh, let me know. I mean, I know there's millions of engine builders, but they don't have time. Like the big builders.
Yeah.
They don't have time to be working on a weekend Warrior motor. I can't do it, but if somebody knows somebody, let me know. I'm trying to get this 454 all refreshed up, have the blower gone through, have these two Holly carburetors all cleaned up and tuned in, get the whole thing dialed in. That'd be super sweet. All sealed up, refreshed, and ready to rock, baby. For nothing more than to fire it up every other weekend and cruise it around for half an hour and bring it home. JP Miller. Where's JP Miller at? JP Miller.
Yeah, I think any recommendations you're going to come across on here, you're going to have to ship it.
Yeah, that's true.
Which isn't going to be probably the most cost effective.
Yeah. Virginia. Yeah. That's probably not going to be a cheap ship. But I could have the whole car. It'd probably be easier for me just to have the whole car sent to one place.
Either send the whole car or drive the whole car there. Either one, whatever.
No, I don't think it would make it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, one way to find out.
No, that's true. That's fucking true.
Cannonball run this bitch.
Oh shit! Throw something in the trunk.
Yeah.
Tune Savage Pro Mod. Oh, right on, man.
Yeah.
Well, another good podcast, Prince Adam.
Indeed, another one in the books. We'll do this again in another week, and we'll do this a little different in a couple days.
Yes, we will. We will be doing this differently in the next few days.
All right. Well, tune in, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And we will see you when we see you.
Peace and chicken grease.
Bulls on parade.
Buck off.